If you have diabetes, meat can either help heal your body or quietly harm it. But what if I told you there are specific cuts of chicken, beef, and pork that can actually protect your heart, stabilize your blood sugar, fertility, and even support your nerves and kidneys? You're about to find out exactly which meats are the best and which ones to avoid, so you can eat smarter without giving up flavor. You'll get the facts, the cooking tips, and a full day of diabetic-friendly meal ideas, all in one video. Stick around because this isn't just about food, it's about protecting your health with every bite. First on list, skinless chicken breast. If you're living with diabetes, you already know that the food you eat plays a huge role in keeping your blood sugar steady and your body healthy. But what if I told you that one of the simplest meats, skinless chicken breast, could be one of your most powerful tools? It's lean, it's packed with nutrients, and best of all, it barely touches your blood sugar. That's right, skinless chicken breast is virtually carb-free, meaning it won't cause spikes or crashes like starchy sides or sugary snacks might. It gives you lasting energy, helps you feel full, and supports your body in more ways than most people realize. Researchers have looked at how lean proteins, like chicken breast, affect people with diabetes, and the results are consistent. Diets high in lean, unprocessed meats are linked to better blood sugar control and improved insulin sensitivity. Unlike high-fat or processed meats that can contribute to insulin resistance, plain grilled or baked chicken breast provides clean energy and helps keep your metabolism running smoothly. It's the kind of protein that digests slowly, which means it helps you stay fuller for longer while keeping your glucose levels stable. Nutritionally, this humble piece of meat is packed with goodness. A 3.5-ounce or 100-gram serving of cooked skinless chicken breast gives you around 31 grams of high-quality protein. That's about 62% of your daily protein needs if you're an average adult. It's low in fat too, with just 3.6 grams of total fat, and only about 1 gram of that is saturated. That's only 5% of your daily saturated fat allowance, which is a big deal if you're trying to protect your heart. The cholesterol content sits around 85 milligrams per serving, about 28% of the daily limit, and the sodium is naturally low, just 60 to 70 milligrams, which is less than 3% of what you should be getting in a whole day. Compare that to processed meats, where the sodium can shoot past 400 milligrams in a single serving. That's why label reading is so important. One of the things that makes chicken breast so valuable is the quality of the protein. It's what we call complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to repair tissue, build muscle, produce hormones, and keep your immune system strong. And for people managing diabetes, that kind of protein does more than just help you feel full. It actively protects your body. It supports your heart by lowering the intake of artery-clogging fats, helps your kidneys by giving you a low-phosphorus, low-sodium option, and contributes to nerve health by providing B vitamins like B6, which help reduce the risk of nerve damage over time. Plus, nutrients like zinc and selenium in chicken support hormone balance and reproductive health, which is important since diabetes can sometimes affect fertility and sexual function too. But like with anything, portion control is key. Just because chicken breast is healthy doesn't mean more is always better. A serving size of 3 to 4 ounces of cooked chicken, about the size of your palm, is usually enough for a meal. For most people with diabetes, including it 3 to 5 times per week is a great way to enjoy the benefits without overloading on any one food. Balance is everything. How you cook your chicken makes a big difference too. The best methods for people with diabetes are grilling, baking, roasting, poaching, or air frying. These keep the flavor in and the fat out. Skip the deep fryer, skip the heavy breading, and definitely skip sugary glazes. Instead, use herbs, garlic, lemon juice, or even a little olive oil to season it up. These simple ingredients add flavor without messing with your blood sugar. Need an example of what a day with chicken breast might look like on a diabetes-friendly meal plan? Let's say for lunch you enjoy a grilled chicken salad, 3 ounces of sliced chicken breast over mixed greens, cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, and a light vinaigrette made with olive oil and lemon. It's refreshing, satisfying, and keeps you going without the crash. Then for dinner, go for 4 ounces of baked chicken breast, seasoned with rosemary and paprika. served with half a cup of quinoa and some steamed broccoli on the side. That's a full day of eating that's loaded with nutrients, keeps your blood sugar steady, and tastes genuinely good. But here's where a lot of people get tripped up: processed meats. Even if it says chicken on the label, things like deli slices, nuggets, frozen breaded Phillies, and pre-marinated packs are often filled with sodium, preservatives, nitrates, and even added sugars. These ingredients can increase inflammation, raise blood pressure, and worsen insulin resistance, all things you want to avoid if you're managing diabetes. Unprocessed chicken breast, fresh or frozen, without sauces or coatings, is the smarter and safer choice. When you're in the grocery store, don't just go by the packaging. Flip it over. Look at the label. Aim for chicken that has less than 140 milligrams of sodium per serving, with no added sugars or artificial preservatives. If you can find organic or pasture-raised, even better. They often contain fewer additives and better fat profiles. And if you're craving something different, try substituting grilled chicken breast in place of deli meat in your sandwich, or swap out breaded frozen tenders with your own homemade baked version using almond flour and spices. It's those little choices that really add up. Skinless chicken breast might not be the flashiest food, but it's reliable, wholesome, and incredibly supportive of your health. It helps protect the organs diabetes tends to harm the most: your heart, kidneys, nerves, and reproductive system, while making it easier to manage your blood sugar every single day. So next time you're planning a meal, don't overlook the power of that perfectly grilled, simply seasoned piece of chicken. It could be one of the best decisions you make for your body and your health all week long. Chicken's great, but what if you're craving something richer? Let's talk lean beef and why it might surprise you. Second on list, lean beef cuts. If you're managing diabetes and think you have to say goodbye to beef, here's some good news. Lean cuts of beef can still be part of a healthy, balanced diet. When chosen carefully and eaten in the right amounts, lean beef offers powerful nutrients without spiking your blood sugar. It's rich, satisfying, and can actually support your health when it's prepared the right way. The key is knowing what to look for and how to make it work for your body, not against it. Let's talk blood sugar first. Beef, like other meats, contains zero carbohydrates, so on its own it won't raise your blood sugar levels. But that doesn't mean all beef is created equal. Studies have shown that diets that include lean and unprocessed red meats in moderate amounts don't increase the risk of diabetes complications. In fact, when these cuts replace processed meats or higher fat options, they can help support better insulin sensitivity. The trick is choosing cuts with less fat, preparing them without sugary sauces or high-carb sides, and enjoying them as part of a balanced plate. Now let's get into the nutritional goodness. A 3.5-ounce, 100-gram serving of cooked lean beef, like sirloin tip, eye of round, or top loin, delivers around 26 to 28 grams of high-quality protein. That's over 50% of the average daily need for protein in just one portion. It also gives you a natural boost of iron, zinc, selenium, and B vitamins like B12 and niacin, which are essential for energy, red blood cell formation, and immune support. Fat content is lower in these cuts too, only about 8 to 10 grams total, with 3 to 4 grams of saturated fat. That's roughly 15% of your daily limit for saturated fat. Cholesterol content sits around 70 to 80 milligrams per serving, and sodium is naturally low, just about 60 to 75 milligrams. But once again, if the beef is pre-marinated or processed, those sodium numbers can climb quickly. The quality of the protein in lean beef is one of its strongest benefits. Like chicken, it's a complete protein, meaning it contains all the essential amino acids your body needs to build and repair tissues, balance hormones, and support immune function. For people with diabetes, this kind of protein helps stabilize blood sugar by slowing digestion and increasing satiety, so you feel full and energized longer after eating. It also helps prevent the muscle loss that can happen with uncontrolled blood sugar and supports your metabolism in staying active and efficient. But beyond just blood sugar, lean beef supports several areas of health that are often impacted by diabetes. For your heart, choosing grass-fed or very lean cuts can help reduce saturated fat intake while still providing key nutrients like coenzyme Q10 and omega-3s. which support cardiovascular function. It also provides potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure. When eaten in moderation and as part of an overall heart-smart eating plan, lean beef doesn't harm your heart. It can actually be part of protecting it. Your kidneys can benefit too, especially when beef is consumed in balanced portions. The high iron and B12 content help prevent anemia, which can be a problem in chronic kidney disease. And since lean beef is low in phosphorus and sodium when unprocessed, it's a more kidney-friendly option than most processed meats. It's important, though, to watch your portion sizes and not overdo it, especially if you already have reduced kidney function. Lean beef also plays a supportive role in nerve health. The B vitamins in beef, especially B12, are vital for keeping the nervous system functioning properly. Diabetic neuropathy, which causes tingling, pain, or numbness in the hands and feet, is often worsened by low B12 levels. Including beef once or twice a week can help protect your nerves and may even improve symptoms over time when paired with good blood sugar control. And when it comes to fertility, beef provides zinc and selenium, both of which are key for hormone production and reproductive health in both men and women. These nutrients can support better hormone balance, sperm quality, and ovulation. To keep things balanced, portion control is super important. Stick to about 3 to 4 ounces of cooked lean beef per meal. That's about the size of a deck of cards. For most adults with diabetes, enjoying beef 2 to 3 times per week is a great way to get the benefits without overloading on saturated fat or iron. Always pair it with high-fiber vegetables and whole grains to make your meal blood sugar friendly. The way you cook your beef makes a huge difference. Skip the frying and instead try grilling, broiling, baking, or slow cooking. Use herbs, garlic, black pepper, and spices to bring out the flavor without adding sugar or sodium. Marinating your beef in vinegar, olive oil, and herbs not only adds flavor, but can also help tenderize the meat and reduce harmful compounds that can form during cooking at high temperatures. Let's say you want to build a diabetes-friendly meal plan that includes lean beef. For lunch, try a fresh steak salad, 3 ounces of grilled sirloin sliced over spinach, cherry tomatoes, red onion, and a drizzle of balsamic vinaigrette. For dinner, go for a 4-ounce serving of slow-cooked eye of round roast with roasted Brussels sprouts and a small serving of mashed cauliflower. These meals are hearty, balanced, and support steady energy levels throughout the day. The biggest thing to watch out for is processed beef products. Things like beef jerky, deli roast beef, hot dogs, and frozen beef patties are often packed with sodium, preservatives, and additives like nitrates. These can raise blood pressure, increase inflammation, and worsen insulin resistance. So always choose fresh cuts over processed ones. When shopping, look for packages that say 97% lean or higher, and check the nutrition label. Aim for under 140 milligrams of sodium per serving, minimal ingredients, and no added sugars or chemicals. Grass-fed or organic labels can also offer better fat profiles and fewer hormones. Lean beef, when chosen and cooked right, isn't something you need to fear. It's something you can actually enjoy while staying on track with your diabetes goals. It fuels your body, satisfies your appetite, and supports key systems like your heart, kidneys, nerves, and hormones. It's not about cutting out the foods you love. It's about making smarter choices that help you live well, feel strong, and stay balanced, one delicious bite at a time. Beef brings the flavor, but what about pork? It's often misunderstood, yet it might just be the most underrated option for diabetics. Third on list, lean pork. If you've been told to stay away from pork because you have diabetes, it's time to set the record straight. Not all pork is created equal, and when you choose the right cuts, like lean pork, tenderloin, loin chops, or center cut, you're actually getting a source of high-quality protein that's surprisingly friendly to your blood sugar and full of nutrients your body needs. The key is sticking to lean, unprocessed pork and preparing it in a way that supports your health goals, not sabotages them. Let's start with what really matters to you, your blood sugar. Lean pork has virtually no carbohydrates, which means it doesn't directly raise your glucose levels. In fact, when included as part of a balanced meal, it can help slow down digestion and reduce the speed at which sugar enters your bloodstream. Scientific studies have shown that diets, including lean pork, can actually improve insulin sensitivity and support better blood sugar control, especially when pork is used in place of processed meats or higher fat animal products. It's a satisfying way to add variety to your meals without spiking your glucose. When you look at the nutritional profile of lean pork, there's a lot to love. A 3.5-ounce, 100-gram serving of cooked pork tenderloin gives you around 26 grams of complete protein, which is over 50% of what most adults need in a day. It's low in total fat, about 3 to 4 grams, and only around 1 gram of that is saturated fat, which is about 5% of the daily saturated fat limit. Cholesterol sits at around 70 to 75 milligrams per serving, and the natural sodium content is also low, typically under 60 milligrams. That makes it a solid choice for people with diabetes who are also watching their heart, blood pressure, and kidney health. The protein in lean pork is high quality and complete, containing all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to repair tissues, support muscle health, produce hormones, and keep your immune system running strong. And for people living with diabetes, this protein does even more. It helps keep you full, supports a healthy metabolism, and contributes to steady energy levels by keeping blood sugar stable between meals. Plus, pork is an excellent source of thiamine, vitamin B1, which is essential for nerve function and glucose metabolism, something that's especially important for preventing or slowing diabetic nerve damage. Now let's go deeper into those long-term health benefits, because pork isn't just a meat, it's a way to support your entire body. For heart health, lean pork is lower in saturated fat than many people think, especially when you choose the right cut. Replacing high-fat red meats or processed meats with lean pork can help lower LDL cholesterol and support healthier blood pressure, especially when prepared with heart-friendly ingredients like olive oil, garlic, and herbs. Pork is also a good source of potassium, which helps relax blood vessels and ease tension in the circulatory system. When it comes to kidney health, lean pork in moderate portions is a safe and nutrient-rich protein option. It's lower in phosphorus and sodium compared to many processed meats, and the high-quality protein can help prevent the muscle wasting that sometimes happens in people with diabetes. If your kidney function is still in a healthy range, lean pork can absolutely be included a few times a week as part of a protective diet. And if you're already dealing with early kidney issues, portion size becomes even more important. But pork still fits in when it's unprocessed and cooked the right way. For nerve health, pork really shines. It contains not only B1, but also B6 and B12, all of which are crucial for maintaining healthy nerve cells and preventing diabetic neuropathy. These vitamins help with neurotransmitter function, reduce inflammation, and keep the nervous system sharp. If you've ever experienced tingling or numbness in your hands or feet, including these nerve-supporting nutrients in your diet consistently can make a real difference over time. And as for fertility and hormone health, pork provides zinc and selenium, both essential minerals that support reproductive health, hormone balance, and even mood regulation. Portion control is key with pork, just like any other meat. Stick to about 3 to 4 ounces of cooked lean pork per serving, which is roughly the size of your palm. For most adults with diabetes, enjoying lean pork 2 to 4 times a week is a great balance. It gives you the benefits without going overboard on saturated fat or iron. And as always, balance your plate with non-starchy vegetables and a source of fiber like leafy greens or beans to keep things steady and blood sugar friendly. The way you cook pork makes all the difference. Grill it, roast it, bake it, or stir-fry it in a little olive oil. Avoid deep frying, heavy sauces, or sugary glazes. Even barbecue sauce, unless it's sugar-free, can turn a healthy cut into a blood sugar bomb. A great marinade is a simple mix of olive oil, apple cider vinegar, garlic, and fresh herbs. Not only does it add flavor, but it keeps your meal clean and nourishing. Let's walk through a simple, delicious meal plan that includes lean pork. For lunch, how about a pork and veggie stir-fry? Use 3 ounces of thin-sliced pork tenderloin sautéed with bell peppers, broccoli, and snow peas, flavored with low-sodium soy sauce and ginger. For dinner, try a 4-ounce roasted pork loin with a side of roasted Brussels sprouts and a small serving of sweet potato mash. These meals are satisfying, balanced, and supportive of your diabetes management goals. Where many people get tripped up is with processed pork. Things like bacon, sausages, deli ham, and hot dogs. These are often loaded with salt, nitrates, preservatives, and even added sugars. They've been linked to a higher risk of heart disease, insulin resistance, and even type 2 diabetes in general. If you see words like smoked, cured, or flavored on the package, be cautious. These meats may taste good, but they do your body no favors in the long run. So here's the secret to shopping smarter. Look at the label. Choose pork that's labeled loin or tenderloin. These are the leanest cuts. Check the sodium content and aim for under 140 milligrams per serving. Look for short ingredient lists and avoid anything with sugar, MSG, or artificial flavorings. If possible, go for pork that's labeled organic, pasture-raised, or hormone-free for an extra level of quality and care. Lean pork doesn't have to be off the menu. In fact, it can be a flavorful, protein-packed part of your diabetes-friendly lifestyle. It fuels your muscles, protects your nerves, supports your heart, and helps you stay full and energized throughout the day. So now you know, the right meats, in the right portions, cooked the right way, can actually protect your blood sugar and support your heart, kidneys, and nerves. It's not about giving up the foods you love. It's about making smarter swaps that work with your body, not against it. If this helped you rethink your plate, make sure to subscribe for more science-backed videos made just for people managing diabetes.